First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears.
Here we go, here we go. 16 out wrong. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Downside. And go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
From the 29, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the 18.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Hey, Echo.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Caught, it's Wilson. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 27, Trubisky. Wilson's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
16 more yards. That's another Bears.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he finds Montgomery complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike It's a party now. Lock in, lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, ball. Hey, alert. Hey, high 7. 55, Mike 55. Watch the run. Check, 55. Check.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Running the toss here to Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Alert. 55, Mike 55. X3, 218, chopper.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 39. They're going to look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. This is Miller, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
It's caught. It's Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Trubisky will come up here first and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. And watch that.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey. 4 down. Alert 3. Alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Wilson has it.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Hey, Alpha.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
18.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. 1st down, Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Once again, they run with Mixon. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run it with Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exit. At the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Alert! Check, 59. Hey, orbit. Twist.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Bengals 27, Bears 13.
Mike is 59. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now Trubisky. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
59's Mike. Check, 59. Hey, Delta. Watch the twist. Mike's 59. Mike. Hey, 18. Mike, check, 59.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They'll run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it. and then getting real close to a first down.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. Game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Oh, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. And by the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check 59.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Lock in. 59.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, what a juke into space. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. One last shot for Trubisky. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Cincinnati, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.